Okay, good evening. I call the Brushy Creek Regional Utility Authority meeting to order on this March 18th, 2015. Monique, would you please call the roll?
President Whitfield.
Here.
Vice President Abruzzi.
Here.
Secretary Lux. Director Grimes.
Here.
Director White.
Here.
Director Navarrete.
Okay, item C, citizens communication. Do we have anybody?
No.
Okay. Item D, approval of minutes. Item D1, consider approval of minutes for the January 21st, 2015 BCRUA meeting.
Motion approved.
Motion by Director Abruzzi,
Second.
second by Director Grimes. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Okay, item E1, we're going to pull that. So we're going to go to item E2. Consider executive session as authorized by Section 551.071 Government Code and Texas Disciplinary Rules for Professional Conduct to consult with legal counsel regarding issues with the regional water treatment plant. We're going to adjourn to executive session.
Do that first here.
We're back. Staff reports, F1, consider staff overview regarding the BCRUA quarterly investment report for October through December 2014.
Thank you, President Whitfield. Nothing really new to report. Our investment income continues to be very low because of the overall financial markets, the condition of them right now. The Fed is talking about raising interest rates maybe by the middle of this year a little more forcefully, so that could affect our returns. Right now, anything 6 months or less is developing very little interest income, and that's what we're seeing in the report, but nothing else. It's just business as usual.
Okay. Any questions of Tom? Okay. F2, consider an update from the general manager regarding the recent community meeting in Valente. Tom.
Thank you, President Whitfield. We had a very good meeting Saturday about, I think, 3 weeks ago, if I remember right. There was a community meeting. We had between 30 and 40 attendees from the Valente community there. And Aaron Archer with HDR gave an excellent presentation, PowerPoint presentation on the history of the project, where we're at now, and where we see ourselves going in the future. He had a number of the sub-consultants with him, 5 or 6 anyway, I believe, in all the key project areas. Great conversations, great questions during the presentation, and great conversations afterward. And I had a number of people tell me that they felt like it was kind of a restart in the relationship between Valente and BCRUA, that things had been, we had some rough patches for a while, but they felt like communication was going better. I want to hasten to add, though, that doesn't mean everything's perfect and everybody's singing Kumbaya. Obviously, there are folks in the community and other nearby communities that have concerns, and that's understandable. So our promise to them and our commitment to them is to maintain an open line of communication, and when they have questions, to answer them as quickly as we can. And so far seems to be working, and we'll continue to report to you as time goes along. And we're kind of working with the elected leadership there in Valente to see what they need from us in terms of material and information. I know Aaron left them a number of graphics and charts, poster boards and things that they could put up at their city hall and help answer questions that the community may have. So I think we've had a good start, a good restart, as I said, and we'll do our best to make sure that continues and we don't stumble and that we're responsive to their concerns. With that, I'll answer any questions anybody has.
Do you anticipate further meetings with them as time pursues or questions arise from the community?
I would be shocked if we didn't have more as we go along. I think everybody there understood at the end of the day that we're just in preliminary design right now. But I think they also understand that we are committed to the deep water intake and the tunnel approach, so that we're not going to propose putting a pump station there and open trenching that pipeline through their community. That we're committed to the agreements that were made in the MOU and intend to follow through on them. So that was a message I think was well received.
I bet so. That had to be very relieving for those residents.
Yeah, I'd like to reiterate, I thought Aaron did a great job on the presentation. There were a lot of questions all throughout the presentation, and I just thought you did a remarkable job of answering every single question that came up. We have had a few questions since, and we'll continue to answer those questions as they come along. Do want to let everybody know that Tom and I are meeting with the mayor of Valente once a month for breakfast, and quarterly for breakfast, and as need arises, if he calls us for something early, and then I'd like for one of y'all to go with us, or a couple of y'all to go with us each time we meet. So when the next one comes up, we'll give you some notice and let you know, and if you want to participate. We can only have so many so that we don't do the quorum thing, but we do want everybody to get to know them, and they really want to get to know us. And I got great feedback from the other council members that were in attendance from Valente. They were very appreciative that we were there. So thank you, Tom. Okay, item G6, consider a resolution authorizing the president to execute a supplemental agreement number 4 with CDM Smith, Inc. for the water treatment plant phase A1.
Thank you, President Whitfield. The supplemental that you see before you is for work that CDM, as the engineer of record on the water treatment plant construction project, has been doing on an ongoing basis. This actually is a bit of a delayed request. I've been pushing him for this for several months, but the work that is in this supplemental began back in July when the last supplemental basically ended, and is anticipated to continue and has hours plugged into it to continue through early to mid-May, if memory serves. So we tried to guess, basically, in here that we'll be done with all the reconstruction work out there and have the contractor off-site and then have no need for CDM any further at that point. So it's about $224,000, if memory serves, on this supplemental. And the OC and I have reviewed it with CDM, and we're comfortable that the numbers all make sense and are in order. So we recommend your approval.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion to approve the resolution.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Moved by Vice President Abruzzi,
Second.
second by Director Grimes. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes. Thank you. Okay, item H, Director closing comments regarding items of community interest. Well, I want to start by welcoming Andrea Navarrete to the board. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, thank you very much. Pleasure to be here. I was excited to work with you all with all the excitement that's going on up there. I've been a council member. I started in 2005 and then again in 2009 to current. So I've kind of been with the City of Leander for quite some time. Started the Parks Board over there prior to my service on City Council. So I'm looking forward to being with you all.
Terrific. And you're serving as the Mayor Pro Tem.
That is correct.
Well, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
All right, Director Abruzzi.
I don't have anything.
Okay. Director Grimes?
No, I do not have anything.
Okay.
I was just looking at the dais, and I think referring back to Valenti, and the first meeting we had with Valenti, City Attorney Sheets was there, and a handful of folks in the audience. In my 7 years on the council, I think that was the most acrimonious meeting that I ever attended and was a part of. And I'd like to congratulate you on the progress you've made and the bridges you've built with the community of Valenti. That's come quite a long way, and thank you very much for your efforts.
Okay. And I don't have anything either, so with that, we are adjourned.